Bloodstained Curse of the Moon was developed by Inti Creates, or Inti Creates. Inti, I don't know, one of the two, however you want to pronounce it, and it was initially released in 2018. I did not play through it until now, 2020, as of this video, and I smashed it all in one weekend, and I love the crap out of it. It is the modern answer to Castlevania. Of course, it's made in a love letter to Castlevania, and the story follows Zangetsu, a cursed swordsman, hunting down demons for revenge, and along the way you meet 3 other companions, and you also get to control them. You get a lady with a whip, you get a monk dude who can use all kinds of spells, and you get to play as a vampire and shoot fireballs and fly as a bat. What is not to love? Now, each level, of which there are 8 of them, they have different endings and different pathways that you can take depending on which characters you have. You have to essentially play through the game a few times to unlock the true ending, and once you do beat the game you unlock Nightmare mode, and there is a Curse of the Moon mode, and the difficulties can just keep ramping up. Now, of course, because it is intended to be a love letter to Castlevania, it is in the NES 8-bit style, which is actually pretty charming and pretty cool. There's a boss at the end of each level, and although I played through it on casual, don't judge me, okay? I'm old and crusty, and I just like playing games to enjoy them. But I played through it on casual, and I even found the last boss to be a bit of a douche, until obviously you figure out the patterns. Once you get the patterns down, you're pretty much sorted. Now, the game is played effectively with just the D-pad and just 2 buttons, one for jump and one for attack. And 3 buttons, and then you can press the 3rd button for the special attacks. But you can swap the characters on the fly, so you can use them in different situations. So if one's running low on health, you can swap to another one until you find a heart container, from which you can find by smashing the lamps on the walls, just like in Castlevania. It is essentially Castlevania. I know I've said Castlevania a lot, but it is that. Like I said, multiple pathways, so it's Metroidvania in that sort of style. The levels aren't too long as to overstay their welcome, and there's a lot of enemies and a lot of enemy variety as well for you to sink your teeth into. And like I said, the further along you get through the game, the more difficult it gets. But yeah, it's 8 levels. Initially, I thought it was only 4 or 5, but then the overall map kind of extends. And yeah, you just go through the adventure. There is story there. It's mainly done, obviously, it's done through text and whatnot. You're not going to get no cool CGI cutscenes, but Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a fantastic game, and if you can pick it up, even full price, I think it's worth it. I think it's around about a tenner full price. It's worth that, 100%. With the gameplay you'll get out of it, it's pretty cool. I have also started the second one, Curse of the Moon 2, and I'm halfway through that, so my review for that one will be coming out next week, hopefully. But Bloodstained Curse of the Moon gets a 100% 10 out of 10 from me. It's exactly intended and what it's meant to be. It's a perfect retro-style game and does everything it wants to do, and it does it well. But thank you very much for watching the review, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.